Let's get your Hawaii LLC set up correctly and make sure you aren't overspending on any unnecessary startup fees or ongoing expenses. Here are the 7 steps to create your LLC. Also, sign up below for a free LLC formation checklist. Step 1, name your LLC. The most important thing when choosing a name for your business is that it's unique. To make sure the name isn't already being used by another business in Hawaii, go to this page on the Department of Commerce and Consumer Affairs website and type in the name that you'd like to use. As you can see, you probably won't be able to name your new coffee shop Starbucks. Include limited liability company or an abbreviation like LLC at the end of the name. You'll find links to the name search tool, the state's naming requirements, and resources for everything we talk about in this video in the description below. Speaking of names, when you've decided on a name for your business, I'd immediately go and reserve a domain name. I recommend getting a .com domain if available. Most domain registrars charge from $10 to over $20 per year for a .com domain. We recommend getting your domain from spaceship.com because they have some of the best prices for domains for the first year as well as for the annual renewals. Step 2, choose a registered agent. A registered agent is a person or business that will receive important legal notices and documents from the state on your behalf and forward them to you. Their address will be listed publicly, so I wouldn't recommend being your own registered agent and using your home address as your registered agent's address. Your registered agent must keep normal business hours Monday to Friday, and you can't use a P.O. box. If you want to keep your address private, or if you don't want to have someone at a particular address Monday to Friday during business hours, we recommend hiring a registered agent. On this channel, we've reviewed multiple registered agents, and our 2 favorites are Doola and Northwest Registered Agent. More about them later on in this video. Step 3, submit the Articles of Organization to the Hawaii Department of Commerce and Consumer Affairs and pay the $51 filing fee. You can submit online, by mail, in person, by email, and by fax. The Articles of Organization will include business name with limited liability company, LLC or another abbreviation at the end, your principal office address, name and address of your registered agent, name and address of each organizer, the person submitting this filing, LLC duration, at will, or a date of expiration, a date in the future when you want your LLC to be closed. Management type, member managed or manager managed. List of managers or members depending on if your LLC is member managed or manager managed. Members liability. For most of you, you'll want to choose this first option. This is one of the main reasons for forming an LLC, liability protection. The first option states members shall not be liable for the debts, obligations, and liabilities of the company. Then you have the date, name, and signature of the organizers. Step 4, obtain an employer identification number, EIN. This may also be referred to as a federal tax ID. Think of it as a social security number for your business. If you're the only owner of the LLC and you won't have any employees, you could use your social security number instead of an EIN, but in most cases it's better to have one. You may need one for banking, taxes, and for hiring employees. The application process is pretty straightforward and only takes a couple of minutes on the IRS's website. Our video that you'll find down below will walk you through step-by-step how to get one. Step 5, create an operating agreement. This document will state how your LLC will be managed. Hawaii law doesn't require you to have one, but I recommend creating one even if you're the only member of your LLC. Banks may also ask for a copy of your operating agreement when you go to open a business bank account. If you have a complicated situation with many business partners or investors, you may want to work with a lawyer to draft an operating agreement. But in most cases, especially if it's just you, you can use one of Northwest Registered Agent's free operating agreement templates that you'll find on this page. Step 6. Open a business bank account. This will make it much easier to keep separate your business and personal assets and expenses. It'll also help you maintain the liability protection that your LLC provides. You'll find 2 videos down below, one on how to open a business bank account and another on the best business bank accounts. To keep your business open and in good standing, step number 7, file an annual report and pay $12.50 if you file online and $15 if you file by mail. This report is due before the end of the quarter of your LLC formation, starting 1 year after your LLC was formed. For example, if your LLC was formed on October 25th, 2025, your first annual report will be due on or before December 31st, 2026. If you form your LLC on February 12th, 2026, your first annual report will be due on or before March 31st, 2027. If you're watching this video, I'm guessing this is the first time you're creating a business, and all these steps could sound overwhelming. Hawaii's website might not be the most user-friendly, and you could have questions along the way. Instead of going it on your own as I just described, or paying a lawyer potentially thousands of dollars, I recommend working with a formation service to help you get your LLC to set up correctly. There are 2 formation services we recommend, Northwest Registered Agent and Doola. The process is pretty simple with both. Before I walk you through how to form your LLC with one of them, here's when I would choose one over the other. We recommend Doola if you need a registered agent and a virtual mailbox, something you're going to want if you work from home and don't have an office. You can get both of these plus an EIN and operating agreement paying Doola $297 per year plus the state fee to form your LLC. Doola doesn't charge anything for the EIN, operating agreement, or for forming your LLC. If you only need to form your LLC and don't need a virtual mailbox, I would go with Northwest because you pay $39 plus the state fee for the first year, and you get an operating agreement and their registered agent service for free for the first year, and then pay $125 per year for year 2 and beyond if you want them to continue to be your registered agent. Also, if you want help with your bookkeeping or taxes, you may want to check out one of these 2 plans from Doola. If you have questions on which service to choose, let me know in the comments below and I'll do my best to answer them. Let's run through how to create your LLC with Northwest. It's pretty similar with Doola, it's just that each formation service is going to ask questions in a little bit different order. You'll find links to both in the description below. Here's what it looks like with Northwest. Click Get Started. You can see LLC's already been selected. Scroll down to select Hawaii. You'll see the standard processing is 10 days, paying the state fee plus Northwest $39 fee. For an additional $25, you can have the LLC formation expedited and have your new business created in 3 days or less. Click Continue. Enter the business name you'd like to use. If you have a lawyer and want them to receive a copy of any legal notices, select Yes and enter their email. If not, just leave it as No. Write your business purpose or select Use a generic business purpose. Choose the physical address and mailing address you'd like to record with the state. I'll leave our registered agent's address selected for both. How will your LLC be managed? Will it be member managed or manager managed? Will the owners manage the business or will you elect a manager to run the day-to-day operations of the business for you? If at any point you have questions, click on the question icon to learn more. And if you continue to have any questions, you can contact them by phone. You'll see their number right here, or you can fill out this form on their contact page. I'll add my information as member 1 and leave selected our registered agent's address as the address to record with the state. If you have additional members, click Add Member and add their information. On this screen, add your contact details, first and last name, phone number, and address. Create your account with Northwest by entering your email and choosing a password. Here you can add their business identity bundle. You get a domain, website, email, and phone free for 90 days, and then $21.60 a month after that, or you can add them individually down below. I won't add any of these though, because there are other services I would rather use for my domain, website, and business email. This is a good point to mention that we have a free training that'll walk you through everything you need when starting a new business. Logo, business name, domain, website, business email, business bank account, and more. You can sign up using the link in the description. Here's some additional options you may want to consider. I like that Northwest isn't trying to bundle these into different packages, forcing you to sign up for a more expensive package when maybe you want to add just one additional item. If you don't want to deal with getting an EIN from the IRS on your own, Northwest will get one for you for $50 if you have a Social Security number. Again, if you want to get it directly from the IRS, our video in the description will walk you through how to get one. You can elect to have your LLC taxed as an S Corp. If you're just starting out, you may not need this yet. This can help you save money on taxes, but normally it's not worth it until your LLC is earning somewhere in the range of $50,000 to $100,000 of profit per year. And if you want to learn about S Corps, there's a video down below. If you need a virtual mailbox, Northwest doesn't offer this service in Hawaii. You can get one by forming your LLC with Doola or use another service like Anytime Mailbox. If you've selected everything you'd like to add, click Continue. Fill out your payment information and click Done. In a few days, you'll have your Hawaii LLC. If you're having Northwest get your EIN, they'll ask you to fill in some additional information after the payment screen. If you found this video helpful and you'd like to support our channel, don't forget to use our affiliate links in the description when forming your LLC. We could earn a commission at no cost to you. Now it's important you don't make any common LLC mistakes with your newly created business. To avoid them, check out this video right here. And I hope to see you in another video. Bye-bye.